Afternoon, this is Cooking with Karl. Today I'm going to make my take on a Jamaican jerk burger with a homemade mango and chilli chutney, which we're going to wing basically. So let's go. Right then, for this is our relish with the lights. We'll start off by sweating off the onions. We won't put any oil or anything in this. We'll see how these go from there. Once these are going for a bit, we'll put in the mango and the chilli. Get that sweated off a little bit. Then a little bit of sugar to taste. A little bit of ginger, give it a bit more of a kick. And then we'll add our tomatoes. They can either be chopped by you, tinned, a lot easier. And then a little bit of tomato puree just to bring it out a bit more. It's not going to be a refined sauce, this is going to be a relish, it's going to be chunky, a bit like myself. It's going to be tasty, a lot like myself. So these are about there now, so have a quick swig, and then we'll pop in our mango and chilies, get them sweating off a little bit. Posh stuff, martini asti, $5 for a bottle. So, boom boom, in these go. Bish bash bosh. So now there's going to be a lot going on in there. You're going to have sweetness off the mango, bit of heat coming off the chilies, hopefully. And the onions, just to give it a nice bit of chunk and a bit of... It's almost the chutney that we're making. Now these are in, we'll turn this gas down a little bit just to keep it going. We don't want anything burning. So basically, once that mango starts getting a bit softer, then we'll add our minimal seasoning that we're putting in there, because there's enough going on in there already. Bit of demerara sugar, muscovado sugar. If you've just got fucking granulated sugar, use that. Just a little bit more sweetness. And then some ginger, because, well, it just needs ginger. These are chopped, tinned chopped tomatoes, because we're lazy. So we'll bang a few of them in. A little bit of sugar in. Any sugar you've got. You don't need lots in. You know, a good bit of ginger in. If you've got allspice, you could use allspice or something. Just something a bit extra, really, more than anything. Now bring this up to the boil. So we'll whack this on full. Boom. There we go. Once that started boiling, you just want to simmer it a little bit, and leave it to simmer for maybe half an hour. Whilst you're doing that, you can crack on with whatever you're putting on the side. So for this, we've actually opted for pork and beef mince. You can just use pork if you want. You could use chicken or turkey, or just beef, basically, anything you want. If you were to use solely beef, you could make a good burger. If you use steak mince, for instance, you can make a decent sized burger, depending on how you like it. You could even cook it so it was still a bit pink. However, because we're using pork, once we've done this, we'll have to make sure our burgers are fully cooked, full of flavour, like there will be. So, simple, there we go. Get your mince, there we go, boom boom. Bit of seasoning. For this we've got our own brand, really. Bit of a piss about that we've made, and it's just jerk. A little bit of salt, just a little bit, because you've got enough. You've got a lot going on already. There we go. Bit of black pepper, ground or cracked or whatever you've got in the house. In we go. A little bit, not too much yet again. This one here, we're going to use a bit of whole grain mustard just to give it an added texture, a little bit of heat, and it keeps it moist whilst you're cooking it. There we go. As well, because it's pork mince, it'll be pretty moist whilst we're cooking it. Our last bit is just some red onions, which we chopped earlier. And just a little bit of chilli to give it an extra kick. In it goes. So we'll give this a quick little mix in. Get everything through there. Bear in mind we've still got the relish on, so we're going to have to leave this for now. Quick wash of the hands. You don't want to be dragging meat and shite basically all over the kitchen. It smells good. Looks about ready. Give it a quick taste. Mind the fingers. About there, needs a little bit more sweetness, so we'll put a bit more sugar in. That's reducing tomatoes. So I'm going to put another two big pinches, I suppose, in. Give that a quick stir about, let it get in there. Bish bosh bosh, about done. Boom. Take that off the gas now. I mean, you could put that in a bowl and put it in the fridge. It's still hot, so you don't really want to be doing that. By the time you've got everything together for this and everything cooked, that'll be cool enough that you can put it on without it being too hot. Still a bit of warmth in there, which, I mean, that's fine. You want that, it's going to help with the flavours a bit. Quick wash of the hands again, boom boom. Quick sweep. Back to the mince. Right, so, like I was saying before, we've chose for beef and pork here. It was £1.50 for a tray. I mean, that's reasonable, very reasonable. If you're a student or on a budget, you can cook well with relatively cheap ingredients. You know what I say, like, yeah. Dress like a rock star, like a student. Let's do this. In we go. Make sure everything's well mixed in. You don't want a burger that's a little bit of meat and a whole lot of onion. At the same time, you want to make sure the mustard and everything's through there. You can smell the mustard now, you can smell the chilies. Very nice. For the sake of this, we're going to make, that's a good sized patty. A little bit more maybe. A few of these, bish bash bosh, onto a plate, in the fridge, let them chill down a little bit. Let them settle. You can do it by hand, or if you have pastry cutters, you could even use them. Right, now we're going to start with our chips. So preheat the oven, 200, even 220 if you wanted, but we'll say about 200. Then chips, really simple. There's not much seasoning involved in them, and it'll take maybe half an hour to cook. So we've pre-peeled them because, well, no one wants to watch us peeling chips, to be honest. They're pretty simple. You want a good sized wedge, else they'll be cooked far too quick and they're gonna burn. So I'm gonna put a liberal amount of oil on. This is not oil, and it won't be going on them. Anything you've got really. Today we're gonna use olive oil, a little bit of chili infused oil. Again, the old favourite, salt, pepper. You don't want too much on, but you want enough that you can taste it basically. Toss this all in together, make sure everything gets a good coating of it. Pop these in on the top. When these are cooked, you'll be able to smell it. They'll be almost caramelised. A bit of darkness on the chips, quite good. And a bit of black around the edge, yet again, that's fine. Just as long as they're not totally black. In the go. So we'll put these in the fridge now, just to settle while these are cooking. These aren't going to take very long to cook at all. So, have yourself a beer, put your feet up. That's what we're going to be doing. So now, your chips have been in for maybe 35-40 minutes. They've been turned once or twice. They're starting to smell good. Let's check them. There we go. They're looking, they're nearly there. Maybe another 10 minutes cooking time. So in that 10 minutes, we'll get our burgers sorted. We'll put this on full for now. We'll get a nice bit of oil on. Not too much. You're not deep frying them, but a bit of oil on. Give the oil a few seconds on the pan. Then start. Actually get it about your pan. We'll give that maybe 30 seconds, a minute, maybe a bit longer. Make sure it's hot. Get the burger on, get it sealed. And then your cooking time for the burger is probably about 10 minutes. Once your burger goes on though, important is to turn the gas down a little bit, maybe halfway. You don't want your burger burning. And we'll go on the pan. Oh, smell that. That smells good. And we'll give that a couple of minutes now, maybe 3 minutes there. Turn it back over, we'll keep turning it for about 10 minutes till the burger's fully cooked and we're ready to go. See how it's swollen? That's because we've used a pretty good quality mince. That is a good size meat. In the burger. Do both sides if you want, like. Now bursting a dry roll. Right, so now the burger is ready. Let's get it in the roll. Boom boom, we'll pop that out the way for now. Make sure to turn your gases off, obviously. There we go. Ooh. Good eat. Down the oven. Here's our potato chips from earlier. They're a bit black, but it's to be expected with them. The joys being left-handed and using a bottle opener. Don't work too well. Cheers, guys.